Welcome to Survey Matters with Duncan-Parnell. My name is Mark White and I'm the Training and Support Manager for DP. Today I'm going to do a little unboxing for you guys. We've got three new Trimble data collectors here. We've got the Trimble TSC510, the Trimble T110, and the Trimble TSC710. But before we start unboxing, please like and subscribe. All right, so we'll start off unboxing the Trimble TSC510. The 510 actually came out a couple of months ago. I'm filming this in the middle of November of 2025, and we just got the TSC7s yesterday. So those just came in. The T110s came in this week as well, but the TSC510 has been out for a couple of months. I just waited. I wanted to do an unboxing video and kind of go over the specs, all of them at the same time. All right, so we'll start off with the 510 here. Just pop the outer cover off and open the box up for you guys, show you what comes inside. All right, so when we open this up, the TSC5 does come with a nice carrying case here, a little thank you card from Trimble. You scan that to get some accessories, that sort of thing. But it does come with a carrying case. I opened that up. You'll see the TSC5 comes inside, has a Velcro strap to hold it in place. A couple of pockets where you can put the accessories there. And then down here at the bottom of the box, I open this up. I've got the charging cable and the back strap, the hand strap there. And then also I've got a stylus and a screen cover there as well. All right, so let me pop this guy back in the box. And the TSC710 is pretty similar. I'll grab the TSC710, open this up for you guys. It is set up almost identical to the TSC510. Obviously bigger screen there. But when I open this up, same yellow case, just a lot bigger. Open it up, there's your TSC710 there with the 7-inch screen. Same Velcro holder, pockets over on the side. And then down at the bottom, it ships with the same thing. You're gonna get your USB C to charging cable and your hand strap. And over on the other side, we've got our stylus and our screen protector, okay? Now our guys at the shop, they'll put a screen protector on it and everything, but just know that if you get this from somebody else, you may have to put that screen protector on. You do want to run it with a screen protector all the time. Now let me get this 710 out of the way, and we'll take a look at the Trimble T110 tablet here. Pop this guy open. And here you'll see tablet comes with the screen protector and a little cleaning cloth there. Tablet comes in bubble wrap so it doesn't get messed up. Does have some instructions on what to do when you first open it up with charging, screen protector, all that good stuff. And then over here on the side, let's see, get that out of the way. This comes with a digital smart pen. So not just a stylus, but actually comes with a digital pen with the tablet there. Now, none of these guys come with the charging block, come with a charging cable, but not the block. If you buy things from Duncan-Parnell as part of the kit, we're gonna include that charging block in there, so you will get that as well. All right, now I'm gonna clean up the table a little bit now that I've unboxed them, shown you what comes inside, and I'll show you guys some of the specs of these new data collectors. All right, so real quick, we'll just kind of take a look at some of the specs on these guys. Now, if I hold them up side by side, you'll see they look a lot alike, right? Pretty much designed the same. TSC7 does have a slight tilt to the screen where the 5's more flat. One impressive thing about these are their weight. The TSC5, like it is right here with no Empower module, without the back strap or the stylus. I weighed it at 2 pounds and 3 ounces. It does have the battery in it. And then the TSC710, even with the 7-inch screen and everything, again, without Empower module, no stylus, no back strap, it came in at 2 pounds, 13 ounces. So lighter than the 7. The configuration here, you'll see QWERTY keyboard, you know, the spot for the Empower modules. You've got your place for the stylus on the back. This one will take the Empower module as well. So they look a lot alike now, right? Both running Android. We'll talk about that in the specs. But again, backlit QWERTY keyboards on both of these guys. Places for Empower module, 7-inch screen, 5-inch screen. That's the big difference. And you're looking at about 10 ounces of difference between the two there. So now let's take a look at some of the specs here up on the screen. So they're both running the same processor. They're both running a Qualcomm QCS6490. Now, this is a laptop processor. So these are getting into that true laptop capability area there. A lot of processing power. 8 gigabytes of RAM, 128 gigabytes of flash storage on both of these. So plenty to store your photos and all your job data there. They're both running Android 14, and that can be upgraded, right? So that helps you guys down the road in the future. The battery life on the 510 is about 16 hours with RTK and 18 with RTS. It does have a battery that will pop in the back here. It's hot swappable there, so you can do that. And you have batteries here for the TSC7 that'll pop in the back, or 710, excuse me, that'll pop in the back. Battery life on this guy is about 10 hours for RTK and RTS. Now that's gonna depend on how you guys have them set up with different configurations, right? But on average, you're gonna get a full day of work with either one of these guys. And it only takes about 3.5 hours for this thing to charge from empty to full, so that's nice as well. Cellular, you get worldwide 4G LTE with the 510, and you get 5G and worldwide 4G LTE on the 710. So if you want 5G, the 710 is the way to go. 4G LTE still on the 510 there, but that's going to get you most of what you need. So a couple other things, Wi-Fi 6 capable, and it's backwards capable as well, but it will run on Wi-Fi 6. Does have Bluetooth 5.2 in both of these units, and also Bluetooth Low Energy is available. Does have near field communications, NFC, so you can transfer data from one data collector to another very easily there. They come with a 16 megapixel, both of them come with a 16 megapixel rear camera. And you know, security is something that always comes up with Android devices when we're talking to customers. Some IT departments don't like Android due to security issues, but Trimble did build in a few things to help with that. So these come with secure boot with hardware fuse protection, Qualcomm trusted execution environment, device encryption, and Trimble is actually pumping out quarterly Android security patches. So every quarter you're going to get a security patch on this. All right, and both of these guys will run Trimble Access, Trimble SiteWorks, or any Android 14 capable apps. So you have the whole app store at your disposal as well. So now let's take a look at the specs for that T110 tablet. All right, so let's take a look at the Trimble T110 tablet. Obviously rugged, heavy-duty tablet here, 10-inch screen. Over here on the side, you've got your USB and USB-C ports. Over here, you've got some buttons on, off switch, windows, light settings, that sort of thing. On the back, hand strap, hot swappable battery here. There is a port where you can put an EM120, so you can put a radio on the back of this guy, run it with your robot. Again, very nice 10-inch screen. Now, this guy is going to come in a little heavier, right? It's bigger, has a bigger battery. This comes in at about 3.1 pounds, so a little bit more weight here, but you do get all that real estate, all right? So let's take a look up here on the screen with some of the specs for the T110. So this has a 14th gen Intel Core Ultra 7 processor, 32 gigs of RAM, and 1 terabyte of storage. So right there, you've got laptop specs in a rugged tablet for out in the field, okay? Very good performance with this guy. And it's running Windows 11 IoT Enterprise. So you're getting the latest Windows software, rugged tablet, very, very good specs on that guy there. Like I said earlier, hot swappable battery, cellular, worldwide 4G LTE coverage. And I forgot to say this, but this is true with the TSC710 and 510 as well. They're both, and the T110 are both certified on both Verizon and AT&T's network, so easy compatibility with those as well. And we've tested them with other networks and they work fine there too. So 4G LTE on this guy. Wi-Fi spec is 802.11be, Bluetooth 5.4, does have a rear-facing 8 megapixel camera right here. And this guy will run Trimble Access, SiteWorks, Trimble Perspective, Field Link, and Forensics Capture. So it'll run just about every Trimble field software there is. So those are the specs on the 110 there. Okay, so wrapping this thing up, with this new release of data collectors, it really takes you into the future here with equipment that's going to last for a long time. So we've got the 510 and the 710 with Android. So if you like to have the keyboard there in the field, you can either have a 5-inch screen or a 7-inch screen. And both of these guys are running Android 14, can be upgradable. So it gives you some future proof there. 5G on the 710, 4G on the 510, Verizon, AT&T certified. And then if you want something a little bit larger and you don't need a keypad, the T110 Tablet is your answer right there. Or if you're a Windows guy, so you've got the 10-inch screen, Windows 11 IoT Enterprise on there. Will run the Empower module on the back so you can run it with your robot. You can run all your Windows apps on there. Again, impressive specs on this guy. Core 7 processor, 32 gigs of RAM, 1 terabyte of storage, so you can get a lot done with this tablet. So we pretty much got you covered for whatever you need in the field there, right? 510 if you like a little bit lighter, but you still want that keyboard. 710 if you want a bigger screen, you still want that keyboard. And then if you want to run Windows and have an even larger screen here, we've got the T110 tablet available for you now. So that's the latest on Trimble data collectors. Thanks for stopping by Survey Matters, and I'll see you on the next one.